How's that for an honest day's work? I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get back to Sugiura too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job for us?
Yeah, down in Yokohama. By the way, Sugiura and Tsukumo, they're detectives now.
Those two detectives? Good one, Todd. Wait, you serious?
This game is absolute bullshit. It's like it's designed to eat your money.
Yeah, what a fucking scam.
Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload on someone's face.
Phrasing, please.
Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go give some asshole a game over?
You know I'm
Also
always
phrasing.
down.
Oh my gosh. I see local monk the Chofo as always. And I stick out these guys looking for an excuse to pick a fight. Street fights. Gangsters don't ask questions. Real Yakuza use the gamepad. Pros and cons of getting drunk.
For real?
Dude, one kick knocks me down? That's ridiculous.
Really, guys?
As cat or as rabbits, is there karaoke? Batting center, say Club Sega. Karaoke. Oh, they really didn't add karaoke in this game? Maybe in Yokohama. Huh. I got hit by a car. He got ran over. Bro, how many times are you gonna block? Goodness gracious.
What a waste.
Alright. Alright. The importance of regular meals. A waste of holding onto a bike, I know. You use that bike like at least 3 times. Not longer. Welcome. Ooh.
Star. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
Have a nice day. Liking the game so far? I mean, I like the combat's pretty smooth. Everything else is pretty much the same as the other Judgment so far, but we'll get into the story and see what goes down.
This is the Yagami Detective Agency. I run the place with the help of my partner, an ex-Yakuza named Kaito. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was smooth sailing. But the reality is, we'd be drowning if it weren't for the gigs we get from Genda-sensei. It's not like we don't have the technology. But when street smarts fail, most of the time we have to get physical. That happens a lot.
Home sweet home. Oh, I have no items. We can get all the items like we did last time. Oh, we got rid of the machine. Upgrade to like an Atari or something.
Guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
Sure.
I wasn't I? Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us in action, who could blame him?
Yagami-san, everything okay over there?
Yeah, sorry, it's a long story. You were saying something about a big case?
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta come check out Yokohama. We've been getting jobs left and right down here. And if we can ace this case I've got lined up, we'll be the hottest detectives in town.
Oh yeah? You sure it's a legit lead?
Hey, have some faith. Would I waste your time on a bad lead?
Just looking out for you, man.
Well, I do appreciate that. Then should I save the details for when I see you?
Sure. When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Tomorrow if you can swing it. We're based in Ichincho. Look for an office that says Yokohama 99 out front. That's us. The real question is, you free on such short notice?
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule? Outside of today's shit, we haven't had work in weeks.
If I tell them that, they'll lowball our cut, smart guy.
Oh, right. Guess we don't want to look desperate.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah, tomorrow works just fine.
Perfect. Man, this is gonna be so great. Oh, and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
He'll be there.
See you guys soon then.
Sugiura said he'd give us the details when we get there.
Huh. Way to build the suspense.
Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with that neck of the woods.
Same here.
But you know what? Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.
I'll say, when are we gonna actually go back to that, you know, big court case? Hour and 20 minutes into the game. Our girl is back, chat. Do you see that? Our love interest. We can have a girlfriend in this game. Probably not. They brought pretty much everyone back, though. Last game.
Yokohama 99's cross streets. Aw, It's not even close to Chinatown. So much for us getting a decent meal on this trip, huh?
Well, then how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Want to take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on board with that.
He's complaining, like, everywhere is walking distance in this map. Alright, let's look. Is there the B? Heaven's Golf. Oh, can we go back to the Survive? Survive was where the karaoke was. Arcade. Gambling Hall. And we need to get Onomichio ASAP. Batting cages. The B, I think, only has darts, though. Don't know Majima. I haven't played all the Yakuza games to know what happens to him. I think the B... Let's run to the B real quick, see there's... This is the sunset lighting, and it looks really weird. It looks like they just put like a post-processing volume, and it just like make it yellow. Very weird lighting. Makes me think something's wrong with my capture card. F. Welcome. Dart multi-top. Oh. Huh. Yeah, apparently you have gear in this game, so yeah, it's just darts. There's no karaoke, it seems. Unless it's in the last place that was in 7. Yeah, he's complaining about walking. Skateboard will be kind of nifty, though. I imagine we can ride the skateboard. I've been trying to keep this spoiler free, so I have not done any type of research or anything like that. Oh, the T-Rex burger thing is here. That little kid wanted his baseball glove from 7.
Yo, hold up a sec, Doc. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said. What'd you call me? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So,
We're both
anything
thinking
else
karaoke.
you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down!
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us? We're gonna kick your ass!
Oh, we're going to jail in the first 2 hours of the game. That's the end of the game, chat. You actually go to jail for beating up minors, and then you spend 19 years in jail. You can get one with that hair. This snake style is interesting. Huh. Kinda like this. Huh. That's even more fluid than the tiger. Yeah, it's gonna be like Yakuza 7 where you spend half the time in jail. Well, actually more than half the time, I guess. Most of the time in jail. Go to prison for 20 years.
That stinks like a bitch! For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters!
Yo, was that Aikido just now? Oh, don't tell me you've been training at a secret dojo or something.
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to, but thank you. Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learn some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Liomang gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. But anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's all right. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Yep, I hit the gear tutorial. Which there, I mean, there was gear in 7 and in 0. I mean, there was even gear in there too, so. Not surprising.
Let's hit it.
I wonder if we're gonna meet up with the Liomang. Meet up with our purple-haired lady friend. That'd make this game worth it. Oh my gosh, just pick up the thing.
Yokohama 99. Yep, that's the place.
Whoa, not too shabby, guys.
Yo.
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagami-shi.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office. Little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Is that an Alienware laptop?
Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
Think he has Google glasses?
To
Oh my
sum up
gosh,
why
she's
we
in the
called
command
you,
prompt.
We've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. Bet they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Oh no.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school.
Darn Instagram.
Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
I was playing Grand
That
Theft
would
Auto.
apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Darn that TikTok.
With girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
Then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors?
I was there.
Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kind of say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
All this references are related to bullying, dude. That guy has like an Alienware laptop on his lap. You know how hot that would be on your legs? Like this hacker guy. I think we'll see more of him than maybe in the last game.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the field work.
Makes sense.
Is there this much the bullying problem must really be getting bad?
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Or you can do all three at once.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving
That's
no
not
stone
creepy.
unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man, for a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a...
Oh,
little
finally
welcome
some
party.
Peking duck.
The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.